Rani Lakshmibai, Jhansi Ki Rani. In India's history, a brave queen named Rani Lakshmibai is a legend. People call her the Tigress of Jhansi, or Jhansi Ki Rani. This video tells her story. Born into a humble family in Varanasi, Rani Lakshmibai, originally named Manikarnika, displayed a fiery spirit and an unshakable sense of justice from a young age. Despite the natural limitations of her gender and social status, she was determined to overcome convention and make her mark on history. This wasn't your typical princess confined away in a royal tower. This was Rani Lakshmibai, the Tigress of Jhansi, a warrior queen whose courage shook the foundations of a mighty, undefeatable empire. Born Manikarnika in the 1820s in the bustling city of Varanasi, she was different from other girls. Unlike them, who spent their days learning etiquette and embroidery, Manikarnika craved adventure. Her playground wasn't a room filled with dolls, but the vast palace courtyards, where she honed her skills in archery, wrestling, and horseback riding. Legends say she could even ride a horse standing upright. Her spirit burned bright, yearning for something more than a life confined to the palace walls. The story started to change when she was just a teenager. During a visit to a neighboring kingdom, Manikarnika's exceptional skills caught the eye of the brave Raja Gangadhar Rao of Jhansi. He saw not just a beautiful girl, but a leader with a warrior spirit. Their love story started, and in 1842, Manikarnika got married to him and became Rani Lakshmibai, the Queen of Jhansi. However, tragedy struck just a few years later when the Raja died young, leaving Rani Lakshmibai to rule Jhansi as a regent for their infant son. Here is the story of this tragedy as we go deep into the history. Their happily ever after story was short-lived. The British East India Company, a powerful trading company with cruel ambitions, had been steadily expanding its control over India. In 1857, India erupted in revolt against British demonic rule, and Rani Lakshmibai emerged as a leader of the rebellion in Jhansi. Britishers saw Jhansi, a small but strategically important kingdom, as a prime target for annexation. The British used the doctrine of lapse, a controversial policy that allowed them to seize control of any Indian state without a male heir. With unmatched courage and determination, she prepared her troops and led them into battle against the British forces, refusing to surrender to tyranny and oppression. Rani Lakshmibai, a fierce protector of her people and her kingdom's independence, refused to surrender to their demands. Rani Lakshmibai wasn't just a fierce warrior, she was also a clever planner. After the British captured Jhansi, she knew she had to escape to continue the fight. But the British had surrounded the fort, and escaping seemed impossible. Here's where Rani Lakshmibai's brilliance comes into the picture. She devised a daring plan. She ordered a large group of women and children to leave the fort openly, seeking safe passage from the British. The British, assuming they weren't a threat, let them pass without checking them much. But hidden among them, disguised as a maid, was Rani Lakshmibai herself. Once outside the fort, Rani Lakshmibai revealed herself. She mounted a swift horse, her son tied securely to her back, and with a group of loyal soldiers, they broke through the enemy lines. The British, caught by surprise, could only watch as the Tigress of Jhansi galloped to freedom, ready to fight another day. This story highlights Rani Lakshmibai's resourcefulness. She used her understanding of the enemy's tactics to create a clever disguise and escape route. It's a proof of her bravery that she wouldn't give up, even after facing a major setback. The simmering discontent against British rule in India erupted into a full-blown, two-sided war, the Great Sepoy Mutiny. Rani Lakshmibai, a symbol of resistance and a natural leader, couldn't stay on the sidelines. She joined the rebellion, leading her own army of soldiers and even women fighters. Her battle cry, Har Nahi Harunga, I will not lose, became a rallying point for the rebels. Rani Lakshmibai wasn't just a queen giving orders, she was a warrior queen, leading her troops from the front lines. Her bravery became a legend, and her name was whispered with respect on battlefields across India. In 1858, Rani Lakshmibai led her army into the Battle of Gwalior, determined to free the city from British control. Despite suffering a grievous injury in combat, she refused to retreat, leading her troops with unmatched courage and valor. Though Rani Lakshmibai fought bravely, Jhansi fell to the British. Even though she was injured, she never gave up. She fought with her little child, tied at her back with the cloth piece. Rani Lakshmibai died fighting, but her bravery is remembered to this day. She is an inspiration to all Indians. Though Rani Lakshmibai ultimately fell in battle, her spirit and legacy live on. As a beacon of courage and defiance against injustice, her unwavering determination to fight for her people's freedom continues to inspire generations of Indians to this day. Today, Rani Lakshmibai is revered as a national hero and symbol of resistance in India. Her fearless spirit and unwavering commitment to justice serve as a reminder that even the most unlikely heroes can change the course of history. And so, we honor the memory of Rani Lakshmibai, the fearless warrior, Queen of Jhansi, whose courage and sacrifice continue to inspire us all. May her legacy forever shine brightly in the pages of Indian history. Rani Lakshmibai's story is a true story of true courage and wit, wouldn't you say? But what do you think? Why do you think it's important for leaders to be brave and strategic? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed learning about Rani Lakshmibai's bravery, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so you never miss out on exciting stories from multiple pages of world history. We have many more tales of courageous heroes and legendary warriors waiting for you. See you next time!